Hey everyone, welcome to Vinyasa. For today's practice, I recommend you having a block and we're going to just hop right into movement. So I call this a Z formation with the legs. So you're going to bend your left leg back. You can flex your foot. Your right shin is going to be in front. You'll find that this one side of the sits bone is going to come up a little bit. That's fine. Lift the chest. Just kind of feel into this moment. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, take your right hand behind you, like way back, and the left hand's going to come onto the right thigh. And then really push into that back hand, lift the chest, and start to twist your navel. We're going to be here for a few moments, right? So I had a teacher that called this like a more dramatic twist. So you're leaning back, maybe dropping your head back, but keep pushing into that right palm. One more cycle of breath. And then we'll slowly come back to the center. Just come to center for a moment. And then release the hands and we'll take the opposite side. So now it's the left shin that's in front. Hips are facing forward. Just find this pose for a moment, breathing. And then you'll take your left hand pretty way back. The right hand's going to come onto that front knee and then push into the palm, lean back, rotate. You'll see my navel turn. And again, if you want to make it more dramatic, maybe you look over that shoulder. Got a couple breaths here, feeling the twist, feeling the openness in the chest. Feel what's happening also with the hips. One more cycle. And then we'll come back for a moment, just coming to sit in this position. And then let's take the hands back. You'll have your fingers out at the sides. Take your feet pretty wide. And you're just going to kind of windshield wiper these knees back and forth, trying to get that front knee to touch the ground. And as you tap your knee, you're kind of twisting in the opposite direction. All right, one more each side. And then let's just cross the shins and make our way to tabletop, hands and knees. Okay, so shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, fingers very spread, firm the arms, root the shin bones down. As you inhale, lift the heart and the hips, gaze forward. As you exhale, round the spine, scoop the belly in. Twice more, inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale. Good, exhale. And then returning to tabletop, let's actually bring the big toes to touch the knees wide. Moving back into child's pose, but for this child's pose, really crawl your arms forward, come onto the tips of the fingers, okay? Find your triceps, wrap your triceps into the ears and try to keep the arms straight and then release the head into child's pose. Release the hips back to the heels. Stay with the breath. And on your next inhale, returning back to tabletop. Knees coming closer, tuck the toes, down dog. Let's spend a few moments in down dog. So make sure the feet are about hips width, maybe even slightly wider. Fingers are spread, root each and every knuckle, root the finger pads. And maybe take a slight bend in your knees first. Wrap those triceps in towards the ears. Lift the thighs up and back. And then knit your upper ribs up and in. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, ripple forward into high plank, shoulders over wrists. Push into the floor, bring the heart forward. Draw the shoulders back, engage the belly, and lift your kneecaps. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, slowly lower down to the belly. Keep your elbows in. Untuck the toes And inhale, baby cobra to hold. So lift the heart up and back. Draw the shoulders back and bring those elbows in towards the ribs. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the forehead. Inhale, tuck the toes, firm the legs. Exhale, push to strong plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Keep your feet hips width or wider. Bend your knees, interlace your hands behind the back, drop the head, and perhaps you reach your arms up and over. Let everything hang. Maybe you sway, maybe you're still. 2 breaths. And then stay folded, release the arms, keep the knees slightly bent, rise all the way up, sweeping the arms out and up, let the palms touch, and then exhale, circle the arms down at the sides. Find mountain pose, so perhaps feet walk in a little closer, stand tall, gaze straight ahead. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, arms circle out and up. And then exhale, arms circle down to the sides. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back with the right foot, lower the knee down. You can tuck or untuck the back toes. And then let's rise up, sweep the arms out and up, spread the fingers, firm the arms, soften shoulders away from ears, lengthen the tailbone down. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the hands, find plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale again, slowly lower down to the belly. And then let's come up into cobra. So elbows are still bent and in close, and you come up a little higher. Lift the heart up and back, shoulders back. Gaze is ahead. One more breath. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step forward. Same lunge, back knee lowers, float the arms out and up. Gazing straight ahead. Smooth the breath. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the hands, step to the top of the mat. Come up halfway, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Rise back up, inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, go right into forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back with the left foot, lower the knee. And this time as you come upright, interlace the hands behind the back. Have a little bend in your elbows and then draw the knuckles down and away. Broaden the collarbones. One more breath. As you exhale, release the hands, step to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale again, lower down to the belly. One breath, inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes, inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step forward, same lunge. Interlace the hands, bring the other thumb in front. Knuckles down, broaden the collarbones. Gaze forward, maybe slightly up. One more inhale. Exhale, release the hands, step to the top of the mat. Come up halfway, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up, inhale, arms up. And exhale, float the arms down at the sides. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, walk back to plank. Breathing strongly. Take an inhale And then exhale, you can lower chaturanga if you're ready. So lower slow. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. So rise up, just one breath, inhaling. Exhale, lower the hands, step to plank. Take your vinyasa. We'll meet in the dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Reaching the arms out and up. Lower the hands. Take your vinyasa. We meet in the down dog. Stay with your breath. And then as you arrive in down dog, notice the breath. Notice that you're probably building a little bit of heat. Gaze at one point. One more cycle. Finish your exhale, bend the knees, look to the hands, walk or hop it forward. Come up halfway. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, go right into chair pose and stay for a few moments. Stay with your breath. And from here, we're going to go right into figure four. So lift your right leg up, cross it up and over. Flex this right foot, bring the hands to the heart, shift your sits bones back and breathe. Gaze at one point ahead of you. One more cycle of breath. Very gently return back to chair because you love it. Lift the left leg up. Figure four, reach through the left heel, shift the sits bones back. Stay with that breath, stay with your gaze. One more cycle. Back to chair like it's no big deal, sitting low for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Come up halfway, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, just step back to down dog. Inhale, float your right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Rise up into warrior two and flip the palms to face up. Stay really low in the legs. On your next inhale, straighten the arms and the legs, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two. Same thing again, inhale. Exhale, two. One more time, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Okay, then take your left hand to the back thigh. You're going to place your right hand behind the head. We'll go into reverse warrior and just lean way back. Let your head rest on the hand. Keep your front knee bent. One more cycle. All right, inhale, two. Exhale, plank. Walk your feet together. Roll to the right palm side plank. Stack your feet. Take your top arm up and over. Have the palm face the floor in front of you. Push the right palm in. You'll see my right hips really come up and in. We know how much I like side plank. One more cycle. Okay, slowly return to regular plank. So I'll give you a choice. You can vinyasa or you can go back to dog with me. Steady that breath. All right, as you inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step forward. Warrior two. Strong through the legs, flip the palms. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. And then we'll go into that version of reverse warrior as you lean back. Try to keep the front knee bent. You'll feel, I don't know, I feel pretty deep sensation through that left side body. Inhale back to warrior two. As you exhale, hands come down. No surprise. Roll to the left palm side plank. Take the top arm up first and then take it up and over. And with it, bring the left side body. Really flex the feet. Stay with the breath. One more inhale. Exhale. Back to your strong plank. And then slowly lower down to the belly. Okay, I'm going to have you come into Sphinx with the palms up. Okay, so it's this same Sphinx you know and love, but just a variation in the arms, right? The arms in external rotation. Spread the fingers. Your thumbs might not touch the ground. Bring the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Engage the belly. So belly lifts up and in, and point your tailbone back a bit. Gaze ahead. Okay, now interlace the hands. Now let's tuck the toes and engage the legs, lift up on the kneecaps, and also push into the forearms. And then another one of my favorites, forearm plank. Okay, so heart forward, shoulders back, belly engaged. Lower the knees anytime that you need to. And be here for 3, 2, and then on 1, lower down. Let's push back into child's pose. What I'd like for you to do is bring your palms together with the elbows bent. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Bring the hips back. The thumbs might touch the neck. One more cycle here. Let's release and return back to down dog. Breathing in, breathing out. And we're going to keep going. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step forward, moving into warrior 2. From here, start to straighten the front leg, getting ready for triangle pose. Notice back toes turn in, stand tall, inhale. Exhale, deepen your front hip crease. Take your hand to your shin, your ankle, or the block. Rotate the belly and the heart up. Okay, now take your left arm straight up, turn it around. Either rest it at the sacrum or wrap it around to grab the opposite thigh, and then roll your left shoulder open. Broaden the collarbones. Reach the crown of the head away from your tailbone. 2 more breaths here. In preparation for half moon, so you can grab your block if you know you need it. Bending the front knee, walk the hand or the block forward. And then lift your left leg up. Stretch the left arm straight up. Reach through the left heel. Stay here or bend that knee, catch the foot. Draw the heel towards the glute. It's fun to do while you're talking. So in this moment, you're turning the chest up. 2 more breaths. All right, if you had that foot, come back to half moon and then look down, bend the front knee, gracefully landing into warrior 2, and then reverse that warrior. Good. From here, plant your palms, take your vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. You might decide to take a nice deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step forward, warrior 2. And then start to straighten the front leg. Get ready for triangle. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, deepen that front hip crease. Okay, reach your right arm up. Turn the belly and the chest up. And then either the hand comes to the sacrum, you wrap around and grab the opposite thigh, and then roll the right shoulder open. Crown of head reaches away from the tailbone. Find a gaze, find your breath. One more cycle. Half moon, so grabbing props or take that hand forward. I have to step back a bit. Lift the right leg up. Right arm goes up. And then Chapasana, grabbing for the ankle, bringing the heel towards the glute, rotate the chest open. Find a steady gaze. Okay, if you had the ankle, extend the leg. Look down, start to bend that front knee and slowly land in warrior two. Could have done a bit better. And then reverse warrior. Whew. All right, take the hands down, find your plank, take your vinyasa of choice. And we return back to down dog. Breathing in, breathing out. In and out. All right, inhale, shift forward into a nice strong plank. As you exhale, let's lower all the way down to the belly. Coming into the more traditional Sphinx now. Okay, so forearms parallel, palms down, heart forward. Okay, so keep pressing into the right forearm, bend your left knee, and you're gonna catch the foot with your left hand. Okay, so my body tends to open to the left, right? We wanna turn the heart, the belly towards the right. And don't forget to push into the right forearm and lift your chest. One more cycle here. Okay, release that leg, come back to your neutral Sphinx. And then second side, same idea, push into the left forearm, lift the chest. Bring the heel towards the glute, but you want to try to turn the belly and the heart a little towards the left, push into that left forearm, lift the chest. Notice one side's usually a little easier than the other. One more cycle. Okay, and then release, coming back to Sphinx for a moment. And then walk your hands back, tuck the toes. Plank, push the floor away, engage the legs, engage the belly, crown of head forward. Breathe in and exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, walk your hands back to your feet so you'll be at the back of the mat. Walk your feet in a little closer and inhale, chair pose, stay low. We're gonna come back to that figure four. Lift your right leg up, cross it up and over. Bring the hands to the heart. Now you can stay here. You can take your hands to a block, or you can take your fingers down, and we're just deepening that stretch through the outer hip, the glute. You might feel it through multiple parts of the right side body. 2 more breaths. Okay, if you were folded, you'll come back up with as much grace as you can. Go right back to chair. Stay low. Lift the left leg up, second side. Remember, move through these transitions with as much ease as you can. Try to do what you did on your first side. You might find that one side's quite different, so you have to back out a little bit. Stay with your breath. It will guide you, and your gaze as well, helping you stay focused. Okay, finish your exhale. If you were folded, you're going to come back up. Go back to chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. And then exhale, just walk your hands to down dog. Separate your feet about hips width. Okay, let's lower down to the knees. Grab for your block. You're going to hold your block like so. So I have my palms facing. Okay, and then you're going to come down onto the forearms. So we're going to do a version of dolphin with the palms facing. Okay, keep pressing into that block. Press the forearms down, tuck the toes, inhale, exhale into your dolphin. Okay, if you're strong in your dolphin, you might want to start to walk your feet in, right? So be where you are. Couple breaths. 2 more cycles. Okay, let's lower the knees. Sit back on the heels and just interlace the hands behind the back, broaden the collarbones, gaze forward. And then switch so the other thumb is in front, same thing. Good, and then let's release, just set the block to the side. And we're gonna return back to down dog. Lift the thighs up and back. All right, inhale, float the right leg. Exhale, draw the right knee to the chest, hover. And then guide your right knee towards the right wrist, towards pigeon. We're going to take an active pigeon. So as I often say, look at your back leg, make sure it's more towards the midline and the leg is going straight out. Use any props that you need. We're going to stay in an upright pigeon. So you might be on blocks, you might be on your fingertips. Pause here for a moment. Going deeper, perhaps you bend that left knee. Okay. If you're able to get the toes into that crook of the elbow, do so. And then you might just extend your right arm like you're holding something. Okay, this would be like the first step towards mermaid. Okay, stay here. You might stay here for a couple years. If you want to go deeper, you're going to bend that elbow. Maybe you catch the fingers and you want to lean back. Okay, any version of this is fine. Maybe you're kind of tired and you just want to take regular pigeon. One more cycle of breath. Okay, you want to release gently. So let's just let it go. Plant your palms. Step to plank. Pause in plank. Reach the crown of the head forward, the tailbone back, the core engages. And then exhale, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, lift that left leg. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee to the chest. Pause. Really feel your strength. And then lower the left knee towards the wrist. Set up your pigeon as we talked about with the right leg straight back, right? And then use the props that you need, if you need them. Come onto the fingertips, have your hip points facing forward and just pause and feel. And this might be enough for a lot of us, right? I forgot to mention that. If you're gonna go deeper, grabbing for that foot, try to get the toes into that crook of the elbow. And maybe you just hold something dear in front of you. And again, you might be here for a couple years. Otherwise, bending the elbow, catching the fingers, and lean back. So what I noticed, this is my tight side, so it's a little bit harder for me to get as deep. And that means that I have homework, right? I should be working more with the left side. 2 more rounds of breath. Wherever you're at is fine. Okay, remember we want to release it slowly. Whew. Plant your palms, step to plank. Firm the arms, firm the legs. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Nicely done, everybody. Breathe in and out. So we want to unwind some of that work that we've done in the mermaid pose. So let's inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, lower the back knee. Okay, and then walk your right fingertips out a little bit to the side, just taking an easy twist. Turn the heart, turn the belly, and broaden the arms or spread the arms as you broaden the collarbones. Stay here or tuck the toes and lift the back leg. And keep turning the right side of the heart towards the left knee, right? Feels good after that. One more cycle. Good. Plant your palms, find plank. Let's cycle through a vinyasa and we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Left fingertips off to the side. Turn the belly, the chest, float the arm up. Going deeper, you can tuck the back toes, lift the back leg, keep it firm, and then you turn the left side of the heart towards the right knee. Stay with your breath. One more cycle. All right, let's plant the palms. Again, let's take a final vinyasa here. So finding plank, moving through your flow of choice. And we'll meet in the down dog. From down dog, either walk or hop to the top of the mat. And then we're gonna go right onto our backs with the knee bent. The knees, not just a knee, but with the knees bent. And let's set up for bridge pose. So have your feet about hips width. Let's grab for the edges of the mat, almost like you're trying to pull the mat apart. And don't look at me if you can help it. Just keep looking up to the ceiling. Let's press into the feet. Inhale. Exhale, lift up into bridge. Okay, snuggle the shoulders underneath as you try to rip that mat apart. If you're in pretty deep, then you might interlace the hands beneath you and push the hands down as you lift the legs, as you lift the thighs by pressing the feet into the mat. One more cycle. Okay, start first by releasing the shoulders and then roll down nice and slow. Okay, let's separate the feet about as wide as the mat, arms in a cactus shape, and just windshield wiper knees side to side. Starting to slow it down a bit. Okay, let's walk the feet a little bit more together. Lift your hips up, slide the hips to the left, and try to stack your knees as you take the hips to the right. Stack the knees as they drop to the left. It's confusing. Right? The reason I did that is that so we're set up in more of an angle for our twist. Right? And then maybe you could take your arms out into a T and you want to try to guide that right shoulder down. Sometimes bending the elbow helps. Spend a few moments either with eyes closed or just gazing at the ceiling or turning your head whichever way feels supportive for your neck. Okay, finish your exhale. Inhale back to center. And then now you'll slide the hips a little to the left, the knees to the right, as best you can. And your gaze can be wherever it's supportive for you. Gently guiding the left shoulder down without force. Feeling the effects of the practice now as you come into a gentle twist. And very slowly return to center. And then let's find happy baby. Rocking or being still or stretching a leg straight and bending the other. It usually feels good to me. Last final moments of softening before we go into Shavasana. Okay, so finally, final hug as you wrap the arms around the shins. Give yourself a squeeze. And then find Shavasana. So feel free to sit, grab props, whatever works for you. And I recommend Shavasana for at least 5, maybe 10 minutes. We'll take a little bit of a shorter one. So feel free to stay in your Shavasana even after we've ended. Have the palms at the sides, the feet flopping open. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Eyes are gently closed. Breath is soft. Let the whole body be heavy. Gently come back to your breath by breathing in and out. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Turn the head side to side. And reach the arms up and back. Bend the knees. Roll to a side. And push yourself up into whatever seat is comfortable. And for the last moment or two, close the eyes as you press your palms together, sitting up tall, grateful for any benefits that our yoga practice can bring us. And take an inhale into the seat, and on your exhale, just fold forward. Sit back up on the inhale. And I thank you so much for your practice.